Hi, I'm Deb Krier, and I work with professionals to show them how to use social media as a tool to promote themselves and their businesses. By watching this video, you're going to learn 5 strategies for social media success. And it really doesn't matter what you're using. LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, any of the platforms will benefit when you use these tools. So let's get started. So what exactly do I mean by the EIEIO strategy for social media success? Well, I came up with EIEIO as an easy way to remember the 5 different strategies, but you'll see as I go through this that all 5 tie together and you really can't have one without the others. So what does EIEIO stand for? Well, it stands for engage, inform, entertain, intentional, and ongoing. Now let's talk about each one. By engage, I mean having conversations with your followers online. You want to write your posts in a way that encourages them to communicate with you. Ask them questions. Ask for their opinion. You really want to have conversations because by having those conversations, you develop relationships with people. And we work with people we know, we like, and we trust. And you do that by engaging and interacting with them. Next, you want to inform your followers. And by this, I mean provide them with information about your industry, your product, your service. It can also be about your company. Some fun things can be employee birthdays, things like that. But you really want your followers to turn to you and know that you are a person that they trust to provide them with good, relevant, timely, and accurate information. So always be informing people with your posts. You need to entertain people. And by this, I mean you need to be a good host. If someone asks a question on your social media pages, make sure you answer it. If you don't, it's just like ignoring an email or a voicemail or literally turning your back on them as they come through the doors of your business. It also can be posting things that are funny. Obviously, you need to pay attention to what your industry is, and you always want to make sure that you're not going to post something that is offensive. But you want to be the place that people come back to because they know that they're going to get good information and possibly have a good time. So you really want to entertain the people that you are connected with. Being intentional can be one of the most difficult parts of social media because by this I mean you need to plan. You need to make sure that your posts tie in to your other marketing efforts. Ultimately, you want social media to be driving people back to your website or to call you or to take some type of action. But when you're intentional with your posts, you're thinking about when you're going to post, what you're going to post, how many times a day you're going to post, all those various things that come into really using social media successfully. So you want to strategize, and then you want to review it. Look at what happened over the course of a month. What type of post did people respond to? What type of post did they completely ignore? Were there better times of day to post? Change your strategy to really fit what happens with the people you are connected with. And finally, this needs to be an ongoing effort. And by this, I mean that you need to post on a fairly frequent basis. If you only post once a week or less, the likelihood of your followers seeing what you post is dramatically reduced. I am suggesting that you need to post at least once a day. Now, don't get carried away and post too much, but one of the things you need to determine is when your followers are online. For example, if the people who follow you are only online in the evenings because they don't have access to social media sites during the day, then that's when you need to post. Now, don't panic. There's a variety of platforms that you can use to schedule your posts, and a majority of them are free. But what is important is to be there and be there on a consistent basis because you want to provide new, current, relevant information. You wouldn't read a newspaper that's, say, 10 days old or watch a news program that was that old. Same thing goes with social media. It needs to be current. So now let's review. You want to engage with the people who are following you. Develop conversations with them that lead to relationships. You want to inform them. Be that trusted source of information. They might not need your product or service now, but they will in the future. Entertain them. Be a good host. Let them know that you care about them. Be intentional with your posts. Plan. Know what you're posting, know when you're posting, and all of those other various things that tie into that. And you need to have an ongoing effort. Don't have your social media sites appear to be that desert wasteland. What happens if you follow all of these steps is hopefully your fans will be raving about you and they will tell their friends about you. It's often been said that social media is word of mouth on steroids. And when you're successful on it, that's what happens. Your followers will help you spread the word about your products and services. So that's it. Keep the EIEIO strategy for social media success in mind anytime you're using social media. Be sure to check back often for more tips and techniques. Thanks for watching.